Hello, I'm Miss Samantha Mann. Welcome to my box of issues. Right, good afternoon. Hello, let's get going. This afternoon's dilemma is rather serious, and so let's see how it goes. I'm just going to set off, and hopefully we will arrive unscathed at the other end. So it says, it feels as though the world is getting angrier. I'm getting scared to go out to public spaces. So I have to say, first of all, I do sympathise, and I also sometimes have the same feeling, and it may be irrational, but it's very difficult to escape the feeling that the world is getting, I think, both angrier and more frightening, actually. But I suppose the first thing I would say is one can interrogate that feeling and ask oneself, well, where does that come from? What is the... And I think probably, it's a commonplace, but I think the media bears quite a heavy responsibility in this sense, and I don't have a television myself, but I do occasionally watch television, so I am aware, and I subscribe to the Radio Times, so what I tend to do is I have a little look through, and if there's something I think will be particularly interesting, I go around to a friend's house. I see, I have a friend who lives not very far away who doesn't mind me using her television set from time to time, and actually Consuela, who cleans my, I think I mentioned her last week or the week before, she tends to bring things that she's particularly interested in. I don't know whether she's trying to draw my attention to them but I've had words with her about it, and she insists on doing it, so I'm not sure what, but anyway, and occasionally I will watch things that she's ringed, as a way of trying to find out a little more about her world, and I don't call the midwife or something, which I didn't enjoy as it happens, but the point is, when I have been watching the television, I do sometimes get the sense, goodness me, what a terrifying. But I think the thing to bear in mind is that it is, it's very unlikely that one will get caught up in any really serious event out and about. And I suppose one thing to carry around with one is that I don't know whether this statistic still stands, but I've always heard that many more people die at home than they do, in outside the home. So I don't know if that helps at all. Do visit the Facebook page. Look for Ms. Samantha Mann.